Smash the like button and destroy the subscribe button, and you will join our family.
What are some things about a woman that scream loser? Expects everyone else to carry her through life. AKA daddy's little princess. Complains about things and shows no interest in changing them. Being 20 and acting like 16. A girl who has a new set of girlfriends about every 6 months to a year. You know that girl is going to end up being a big meana with low self-esteem. Dated a girl like this. She eventually gave up on trying to be friends with women altogether, and now her only friends are guys she's manipulating into thinking they have a chance with her. She'll occasionally pick one to date for a short period of time, but even then it's all about her. Girls that verbally abuse their so in public. Girls that try to embarrass guys that hit on them. Girls that use sex to make people like them. Girls that need to snoop. Girls with multiple baby daddies. Girls that need the group to make decisions for them. Being super judgmental about people makes them a loser to me. Especially if it's a snap judgment. Or based of some preconceived notion. If a girl's on a high horse about everything and can do no wrong, she might as well have loser stamped on her forehead. A random girl that approaches insisting that I should buy her and her friends drinks. Sorry. If that's what you're going to lead with, you're probably not very interesting as a person and are a money pilfering leech. I don't buy girls that aren't my so/friends drinks. Anyways. Women with awfully negative personalities and then blame all of the men around them for their single status. You want to know why you're single? Because few men want someone who is a complete drag to be around 999% of the time. Doesn't know anything about the world except for celebrity gossip. Huge turn off for me, as it tells me exactly what she spends her free time on, and that screams a huge loser to me. Women who 1. Frequent those sugar daddy websites like Are You F***ing Serious? You're in college and you're trying to find a f***ing sugar daddy? 2. Professionals, those who seek to get pregnant by a wealthy/successful man and live off of child support. 3. Hitting a man, knowing he won't hit you back. Honestly, I can't say I've really ever thought of someone else as a loser. Like, I really try not to hate on people. But of course speep happens. Anyways, best I can come up with. And this isn't so much loser as it is person I don't care to have in my life. Is shallow. Dumb chicks. Like. Both character flaws combine into making one a really miserable person to be around. I don't care how sexy you might be. If you're a doucher about it, I don't like you. And if you're dumb, I'm not going to enjoy your company. A girl that actively says and believes that men are simply sex objects. This goes doubly so when she tells your best friend this after you've been together for a couple weeks. Mentioning the word princess when referring to themselves in any capacity. Ever. Ignoring a problem instead of being honest and saying it out loud. We might be sensitive but can take blunt. Spending more on alcohol than they do clothes. Throwing a hissy fit when they don't get their way. Considers themselves above everybody else despite offering nothing. I have a long series of ex-boyfriends were assholes, abusive, alcoholics, etc. Only constant in your relationships is you. 1. An irrational feminist. 2. No job. Or they're on welfare for life. They can't be on welfare forever in the US, so they often skip from welfare to disability to other programs. Past performance is a good indicator of future performance. I'm sure they're nice. I myself was on welfare as a kid. But that's not for me. 3. If they think they can pay the bills with their crafts sold on Etsy the first year they open up a shop. No, I'm not buying a solid leather belt on Etsy for 100 when I can get it locally for 30. Women that won't break up with their boyfriends that they hate, but will sleep with other dudes. Women who are cowardly and overly dependent on others but think that acting like a bitch makes them strong and independent. Women who treat every guy they don't know like he must be some sort of creep even if he's done nothing to justify it. Borderline personality disorder and doesn't try to acknowledge or address it. All of my friends are guys. Women are too much drama. 9/10 times. She's the one with too much drama. Also, a woman who brags about how much they spend on clothes. They probably look good. But I think they sound so dumb for wasting so much money on brand names. Every woman that puts in her profile how much she loves to 1. Watch movies. 2. Hang out with friends. 3. Travel. 4. Go to the beach. 5. Insert something unoriginal that requires zero thought. Getting angry and kicking off at the slightest comment or question. I have an inquisitive nature. I like to see how people explain things in their own different way even if I know the answer, but I don't like having to constantly be on my guard about what I say. Calling me a cheapskate because I go to school full-time and work part-time and can't afford to have sushi/drinks every single night. While she takes 6 credits and works full-time, makes more money but still doesn't have a degree. I know. Sometimes, after a while, I'll just realize there's nothing worthwhile about her. Some women just go around as these boring, useless wastes of space. Take Marnie. From Girls, she's hot as hell. And she can almost kind of amateur sing a little. And she isn't totally useless in an art gallery. Maybe. Other than that, you start to realize there is no point to her whatsoever. She's the most ill-defined character on the show. I hate them all for unique reasons. But for Marnie, it's because she's nobody. Piercings, tattoos and smoking, and recreational drugs. I understand some of you might have a different opinion or find this silly or whatever. But please don't downvote based on that. Thank you. Women who have loser ex-boyfriends. If a girl starts telling me stories about how bad an ex was, she's cut from the team. I agree with most that's been said here. I'll add one. Poor self-worth/image. Sounds harsh, but really just doesn't do it for me. I hadn't read here it being said yet. Are people insecure? Well, yes. Of course, but some girls make it a crutch that debilitates a relationship from properly forming. Not to mention it's a huge turn-off. It's kind of like, if you don't like yourself, why should I? Women who can do no wrong. They blame shift away everything in their lives that is negative. Even when it makes them a blatant hypocrite. Even if they have to distort the realities of the situation to suit their story. I learned this one the hard way. I now watch out like a hawk for people that can't accept blame for even the smallest mistakes.